6, it's the video of the center of a murder investigation involving a former Savannah police officer. Tonight, one law enforcement expert is analyzing body cam footage of that 2022 police shooting that left Saudi Lee dead. Our Flynn Snyder is live in the studio with us. And Flynn, prosecutors say this video is crucial to the investigation.
Well, Mike, the release of footage showing the deadly encounter has raised questions about whether Ernest Ferguson, the officer charged with firing the fatal shots, was justified in shooting Saudi Lee. Now, an analyst is breaking down the 11-second encounter. The video shows just seconds between when Saudi Lee is first stopped and when Officer Ernest Ferguson can be heard firing 4 rounds near Gwinnett and Crosby Streets in June 2022. The quick escalation is something that doesn't surprise Cliff Lent, who's worked more than 2 decades in law enforcement.
It's not unexpected. Street encounters can escalate very quickly, as this one apparently did. That is the danger that police officers face when they're encountering individuals.
Lent says the video appears to show Ferguson firing at Lee, who was running away from the officer.
Just simply reviewing the video that was provided to me, the officer's actions are not defensible. Seems like Mr. Lee was armed, but he turns to flee for whatever reason. And as he's running, then the officer draws his weapon and shoots at a fleeing suspect or subject.
Lent notes he sympathizes with officers in incidents that put police relations with the public in the spotlight, but suggests Ferguson could have taken other steps to de-escalate the situation.
Whether his intention was to shoot, I don't know. There were other options, including chasing, calling in backup, clearing the area, all of the above. Shooting a fleeing subject without the threatened or imminent use of deadly physical force present, it doesn't look good.
Ferguson, who remains behind bars, has pleaded not guilty to 8 felony counts he faces in Chatham County from Lee's death, including murder and making a false statement. And in a statement, Ferguson's lawyer says he believes the former officer will be exonerated, saying in part, it will surely come out that Officer Ernest Ferguson at all times was only doing his job to protect himself, his fellow officer, and most importantly, the citizens of the great city of Savannah. Lent believes the case will ultimately come down to whether Ferguson's statements about what happened match what's shown on the body-worn cameras and if Ferguson articulates what made him feel threatened. Mike?
Thank you, Flynn. At this time, still no word on whether or not a judge will grant Ferguson bond. We do know that Ferguson has filed a motion for immunity in the case. You can take a look at all